Alright, so we're back out here. Starting to get a respectable amount of life and strength. But you're still pretty easily killed. In fact, you're always easily killed in this game. It's a fantastic example of that coming up. And it all has to do with, I guess you could call it some kind of collision detection. Now, what you got from the three-eyed pedo is the pulley, which allows you to cross those things. Unfortunately, using it goes against every instinct you ever develop as a NES game player. It requires you to walk off cliffs. That just doesn't compute. And you're never sure with the way this game's graphics go if you're actually going to succeed. It's very easy to try to latch onto these stupid-ass ropes and plummet to your death into the river. And we all know that the greatest heroes ever known to man, who save the world and fight these impossible odds, can't swim. Rygar is in fabulous company. He's right up there with Mario. Well, Mario can swim. Never mind. He's right up there with Simon Belmont. There we go. Simon Belmont can't swim. Conan with a whip can't swim. And neither can his cousin here. His far inferior cousin. The water is a very typical NES death spot. Ah, yes, Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins. That dude couldn't swim either, but he had an excuse. Well, you know what? He didn't have an excuse. His armor wasn't real. It was some play school plastic shit. So there's really no excuse. Ugh, this level is so fucking annoying. Those flying things. I don't even know what they are. And this level is just... ugh. Very irritating. The first time I got here, I got almost through the entire thing, and then my controller, being old and shitty, didn't allow me to jump over a pit. And I promptly died. So coming out of that previous level with different health, the reason is because I got here and fell into a pit. Such an embarrassing death. Especially for a dude who's so fully capable of jumping. He may not have the most controlled jumps, but at least, at the very least, he's capable of jumping high and far. Attack and assail is less important in here, by the way, if you're actually concerned about genuine gameplay tips. The boss here is so painfully easy. It's disproportionate to how annoying his level can be if you're unprepared. And then they give you one last look, one last feeling of being some heroic bad motherfucker going into the sunset. Before they take it away forever. They take away the scenery, they take away the music, and it will be replaced very soon with some of the most obnoxious ear shit you can imagine. But until that point, you still have a pretty decently cool track for Rygar, at least, in this level. And that rolling ball of chlamydia. And here's where things get a bit more annoying, and this is actually the general area where I died. You have those fireballs that'll infinitely shoot up, and you can destroy them. They're just more of a hassle. It's not like you don't have enough to worry about. Those flying goat molesters who are constantly spawning in. Yes, down here is where I just kind of walked off because the jump button failed to activate. Which happens with increasing degree of frequency when your Nest controller is an original from the original release. Although I gotta hand it to him. Being able to work after that amount of time is pretty astonishing. Oh yeah, about checkpoints, something I mentioned earlier. If you die in here, you will start at the beginning of the cave. It's not quite as bad as it could be, but it's certainly not good. Yeah, I almost hesitate to even explain it because it's so stupidly easy. Right there, he got stuck on my Prince Albert. And then you get to meet another one of these guys.